Welcome to episode 50, Junior.
50. That's impressive, dude.
Ah, unbelievable. You know what I want there, Junior, to celebrate the 50th?
What was it, a float plane or a cabin?
I want a GoPro. A
A
GoPro.
GoPro.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yep. I heard the GoPro is better than the GoPro.
Oh, yes, it's the premium model for sure.
Yep. I agree. So, 50 shows, you guys, on
That's
the A Travel. It's unbelievable.
impressive.
A talk show broadcast live every Tuesday. We've been doing this every Tuesday since the beginning of COVID on March 2020 in that area. And we do it every night, every Tuesday, 7 p.m. from our base camp somewhere here in beautiful Maple Leaf, Canada.
Who would have believed we'd be at the episode 50
I know. It's unbelievable.
every week?
Yep. Yep. So we have some pretty wicked guests tonight. We wanted them on this show for like ever, man. I mean, these brothers are unreal. So tonight, our special guests on the Travel Talk Show are the Brothers of Tourism. Call.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear what they have to say. It's going to be some great adventures and
Yep.
tourism things that have happened.
These guys are a hoot. They're so smart. They're so fun. They're so knowledgeable about the Canadian tourism industry. I mean, these guys are just amazing.
I got the best show. I mean,
I
I would not miss an episode.
and I like the younger brother myself.
Oh, well, yeah, I kind of prefer him too.
I think he's cooler. I did.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think my older brother is like I totally I worship my older brother. He's like
Wow.
my idol.
So the Brothers of Tourism. This is the first AMA attempt at an AMA episode, and for all you newbies, AMA in the online talk show world means ask me anything. That's pretty scary, right?
That is scary, and we'll see what happens. It's all off the cuff, so
Yep. Yep. We received a good number of questions from all over the world to ask these crazy Canucks of tourism some detailed stuff, and people really wanted to get inside of their heads. I mean, some of these questions were pretty bizarre.
oh, I can't wait to hear what the answers are. I mean, to
Yep.
put through the ringers.
Uh-huh. Unfortunately,
These guys are the best.
we cannot ask all the questions tonight. This is only an hour show, so we had to make some tough decisions. Which questions to ask these collectors of bumps and bruises and poutine pounding brothers? It was a tough decision to figure out. Excited. I'm so excited to have these brothers of tourism on the show tonight, Junior. So let me tell you a little bit about these two adventure travel, sustainable tourism, and small town community advocates. Colin, who is the younger brother, who you'll meet in a few seconds, started with a one little community website on Vancouver Island, BC, Canada, Sydney, BC. Greg joined up later in later years. Then they embarked on a 10-year study of tourism in small towns, crisscrossing Canada from ocean to ocean to ocean, and as some people here in Canuckland say, coast to coast to coast. They started in tents, and then they moved up to jeeps, and then they used pull trailers, and now they have a pretty nifty 32-foot motorhome they call the Maple Leaf Bomber.
That's quite the story, quite the
Yep.
life story they've partaken.
I can't wait. About
Yeah.
3 years ago, they returned, and now they're growing on award-winning national adventure travel website, blog, and talk show. Listen to these accolades there, Junior, of these two cats. Top 100 Global Power Influencers 2021. Best Canadian Adventure Vacation Planner 2021. Best Nationwide Adventure Travel Company 2020. Ranked 23. Top 1,000 Global Travel Blogs in 2020. Top 20 Canadian travel website to watch in 2019. And ranked number 7 top 60 travel blogs in Canada 2019. It's a pretty good resume for a bunch of punks.
That's an impressive resume. We're lucky that they took some time to come on our show.
Yep. Then here's the deal. Then they worked on helping small town tourism and economic development. These two cats, brothers of innovation, created and designed a small town and rural community authentic content marketing program and training system called Experience Community. And guess this out. They implemented this content marketing program for the first time in the Nickel Valley in the interior of British Columbia, Canada, with a forward-thinking group called Tourism Nickel Valley. These cats saw something. They knew they had to do some changes. They saw that tourism was changing. So 2 years later, the world took notice of this program, and it's called Experience Nickel Valley. It's here in Merritt, and I highly suggest you check it out. The program was first featured on some online shows in Australia, United Kingdom, and USA. Then the program was featured as a top community program in BC Business Magazine 2020. 2021, this program won the Canada Prestige Award for Marketing Program of the Year. This all happened in March. They just won that. And again, congratulations to the community of Merritt and the Nickel Valley, because in 2021, 1 month ago, they won the BC Economic Development Association Best Community Project Award under 20,000 population.
Yes. Way to go, Nickel Valley.
Yeah. So tonight's show, we asked you, our friends, followers, and clients to send in some questions for these Brothers of Tourism dudes to answer since we are celebrating 50th show. I believe the ehTravel Marketing Group, Colin, is picking us up for another 50 shows.
No way. That's impressive.
I believe so.
We're in the good news.
Our lawyers are, talking to their lawyers, and our accountants are talking to their accountants, and we're swinging a deal here to see if we can hit the big decade mark on shows. That would be pretty cool.
Ooh, that'll be very cool.
Yep. So this show is live, so stuff happens. If we lose you, or if our guests, which we're going to bring on in a sec, lose you, then hold on, don't change the channel. We will be right back. So let us introduce you to the Brothers of Tourism. And I'd like to make sure we give a big round of applause as we introduce Greg and Colin Girard, the ehCanadaTravel and the ehCanada Marketing Group. So welcome to the show, Colin and Greg. Yeah, hey, how you doing? Right on. Nice to be here.
Intro they gave us, eh?
Yeah, that was a pretty. Thanks, guys. You gave us a great intro. Thanks. That's awesome. We'll give you that $20. Just watch for it in the mail.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Alternative ego.
Yeah.
Is on now.
Yeah. So that was fun. Anyways, we just decided we're going to introduce ourselves and play that role. And I thought that was a nice little take there, Junior.
I thought it went over well. I was blushing the whole way.
So we all know why everyone's watching now, and we all know why everyone's going to be watching in the next days and a week. Is we got some questions here, came from all around the world, asking us a whole bunch of different questions. Some of them who follow us regularly really know where to ask. They hit it on the nose. And then we have some special guest questions. So I think we should get right to it there, Cole. Maybe I will start. I'll throw the first one at you, and then I'll follow you up with it. What do you think about that?
Well, you forgot to introduce yourselves.
We just did for the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, I guess so, eh? Sounds good. Bring on the first question there, bro.
There you go. I mean, I don't want to double introduce. We want to start over. Put your hand up if you want to rewind.
Yeah, for sure.
Ain't happening. Okay, question number one. This came from a regular viewer on our website who contributes to the community feed. His name is Joey Canadian. So I don't exactly, he's a sort of an undercover type dude, but he has some pretty good content that he puts up. So he starts the show with a really nice opening question. Why did you both leave your corporate jobs for a chance to chase your dreams in the adventure travel industry? Junior, what do you think?
Well, I think that's a great question posted by Joey.
Yep.
And I mean, it's a number of things which led up to that. I mean, we are at the point where we need to expand the company, and we need to research our own information on Canada. And we were just decided that we wanted the adventure life, to get on the road. We both love to travel. I was missing the road. I lived in Jasper for 3 years. And I got the adventure bug there and the outdoor bug there. So had to get on the road and just go for it.
Yeah.
Just experience life at its fullest and go for the dream.
My story's a little bit different, but we ended up in the same spot. We both like to travel, and we both love adventure, and I really enjoy hanging out with my brother, best friend, best buddy. But my little story, I was a suit and tie guy. I used to walk around with suits, carry a briefcase, go to corporate meetings, travel a lot. And I look around the table one day and I said, I don't want to be like that when I get older and have ulcers, divorces, look sickly, and not be very happy with life. I decided that I wanted quantity more than quality. So I broke ties and came back here and I hooked up with Junior. And from there on in, the story will, I'm sure we'll touch here and there on it the rest of the night. But thanks for that question, Mr. Joey Canadian. And if you do want to follow Joey, check out ehCanadaTravel.com and the community feed, and he's often there.
Best thing you ever did was quitting and coming back.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I'm so much happier.
it's been such a wild adventure. Like two of us as opposed to one makes all the difference. And you have the things you learned in your corporate life, the lessons you learned, and the skills you learned are just invaluable for your end of the company, and it shows. And things I know from my end, and
exactly. It's a pretty good partnership when you got the tech guy and then you got the marketing guy, and we're both bringing skills in that the other guy. I mean, we're both in tune, but I mean, it's a nice thing. I don't my corporate world, the suit and tie world. The one thing I do owe that world is a lot of skills, because street smarts outweighs book smarts. Book smarts gets you on. Street smarts teach you how to survive, and I thought that was very interesting. Number 2 call. This is from Isabella, and I hope I say this right, Isabella. Brombelia or Brombilla? I read your book.
Sounds Italian.
Very. I read you both took. I read that you both took 10 years to travel Canada one way and 3 days to travel back. First off, that is amazing and crazy. I would like to know, what were the highlights of your trip researching Canada and why? Go, Junior.
Awesome question. Me too as well. Okay. I mean, the amazing things that happened in our 10-year adventure are numerous. I mean, it's hard to pick out certain highlights. I mean, we had the Haida Gwaii, living in the cabin there, the Buffalo and Northwest Territories, icebergs in Newfoundland, the history. A lot of it was the history and the education we learned about Canada.
Oh,
so much I didn't know before we left. I mean, from island ferries everywhere to First Nations culture to Hutterites to Acadians to, I mean, the education is amazing. But I mean, you can go on and on. But I was thinking about this. The main highlight for me is just every day. I mean, waking up in the morning with the sun, going outside and enjoying the coffee beside a lake, a river, a mountain, listening to the birds, the wilderness, the fresh air. I mean, that, every day not knowing what's going to happen. Every day would be a new adventure, going somewhere new or exploring something new.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was a highlight. I mean, the overall trip every day was a highlight.
I agree, and I think Colin said it really well. It's the whole 10 years that was the highlight. I mean, imagine starting an adventure, taking a risk of a lifetime, starting out in tents, and working our way across, eventually getting pull trailers. And
well, you had a tent. I started out the trailer.
That's true, Colin. How did that work out, anyways?
Well, I had to have the office. I'm the computer guy, so I had the virtual office.
That just gives you, all you viewers,
you just
a good idea of how this relationship works. Anyways, I would like to know the highlights of the trip. A lot of them, I think a couple is one I really enjoy. I'm an avid hiker, so there's a lot of good hiking I like out there. There's nothing like seeing a part of the country you've never seen before from a mountaintop or in a valley or in a gully or on the ocean. The lighthouses were amazing. The park systems were amazing. The backcountry roads, the small towns pulling into a small town. People in Canada are beautiful people. And we met a whole bunch of them, and we didn't meet anyone there. Really, I can't recall any bad situations. So thanks for that question, Isabella.
The
Brand.
people are definitely a huge highlight as well. I have to agree with you there. I mean, the people make the trip.
Well, you made the
We
trip.
well, we're people, but I
Oh,
mean, the locals really make the they make the trip worthwhile. They make the trip I don't know, amazing.
so
They
questions.
can or
Yep.
they can make or break the trip depending on the locals.
Excellent. Excellent answer, Junior.
You're on. I'm done.
What do you see as the outcome? And this comes from a gentleman by the name of Stan Harrison, which we got through social media. What do you see as the outcome for travel in a post-COVID world? I'm going to tackle this one first, Junior.
You're
It's
up.
like anything with the post-COVID world. It's pretty hard to predict. So I don't think it's a wise move to predict. But here's what I would suggest that we do, Stan, to prepare ourselves for the post-COVID world, especially in the tourism industry. One, learn new skills. I've been a big advocate of that. Two, you got to partner up. You got to do your own research. And I think three is you got to take responsibility for your own business. It's that time where you've got to make some tough decisions. And in order to make this, we're going to have new traveler habits, new traveler trends. We're going to have travel destination selections are going to change, how people decide where they're going to go, how they're going to go. Sustainability is going to be a big thing. And then it's all this phasing in and phasing out and to see who's the last one standing. That's the big one is, are we going to even have enough businesses to service tourism when that onslaught comes? Because when the gates open, it's going to be a big rush, and then we'll see how it all lays out. That's what I think about it, Stan. No predictions. That's too iffy right now, but I can't tell you what I would do if I was a tourism business right now. Junior?
That is a whole bunch of unknowns
Yep.
listed there coming, and you're perfectly right. I mean, there's in the perfect world what you do. In the perfect world, I could see people getting vaccinated all within the first next few years and to beat down COVID by 2022.
Well,
Whether
we're not going to have any international tourism till
mm,
2025, I think. I don't even think I think domestic's going to have to buck up.
yeah, I wasn't done.
I don't care.
And that was in a perfect world.
Mm.
Like obviously the whole world has to be vaccinated, and I mean countries that don't get it done won't be able to travel to ones that do, and it's going to be a whole mess. And like you say, how many tourism businesses are still going to be around? How many restaurants are still going to be around? But I think once it does open up, I think it's going to go nuts. Whether that's 2 years or 5 years, I mean, people are already getting crazy, pent up. I just hope we can all maintain our mental health until it does get better. Keep at the battle, don't give up, and we'll get through it.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Exactly. So, good one.
And
Here's, are you still going?
no, no, I'm done. I'm
Okay.
done now. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I'm
I was
glad.
going to mention
Yeah, yeah,
before we move
yeah.
on to the next question. Our travels across Canada. This was your after the
That's my
tent,
rig. That's my rig.
after the tent pity party we had.
Yep.
This is what you picked that up. What, the Okanagan?
Yeah, I picked up the trailer in the Okanagan and I ran the Jeep into the ground.
That's your rig, and these pictures are courtesy of Ma.
Way to go, Mom.
This is
Up. There you go.
that's my rig, Bigfoot camper. Just I mean, we drove these things everywhere. We took them off road, up mountainsides, through
Yep.
everywhere.
And Colin tried to run me over many times.
Only well in reverse.
There you go. Tries to push. There's so many funny stories of backing out in the back country wilderness
Yeah,
along a dirt
yeah,
gravel road with no turnaround. And the
yeah,
roads, if anyone who does go in the back country, they always seem to narrow down, right? They're
yeah.
like this all the time.
Well, that
And
time we had to back out of that one through the mud. Just we had to back out like a kilometer with the trailer. Oh,
yeah,
that's when we backed out, turned around, and you got pushed into the bush a little.
Yeah, you pushed me into the bush. That's okay. Those are
Yeah.
great. What about the one where you took off from on me and left me at that lake in Cranbrook for 10 days without a vehicle? What about that one?
No, no, we bring that one back just because you had a transmission issue,
Ah,
and you told me to leave.
oh,
You were happy to have
I'll
to. They
never
were
admit
gonna
that.
call you when it was ready. You're gonna
Yeah,
walk into town, get a ride with
yeah,
somebody, and
yeah.
you're fine.
Except they fooled,
Cranbrook Island was a pretty good place to get stuck.
except they fooled me 3 times that it's ready. So I hiked. I have to hitchhike and walk into town. It's
Yeah,
15 kilometers. I go in and it wasn't ready. So then
yeah,
I have to get all the way back. I get a call. I come in. I said, "So you make sure it's ready." So I
yeah,
come in. It's not ready. The guy's
yeah.
not there.
I remember that. Wow.
3 times.
Yeah. The thing I remember most about Cranbrook Island is waking up all of a sudden and there's cows everywhere.
Yeah.
You step
Yeah.
out the trailer door and all of a sudden it's
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah. That was a good time. Okay.
yeah.
Number 4. I think I have a good idea of your answer. This comes from Thomas Vandersack, who's also a contributor on the ehCanada Travel community travel feed. Thomas says, I think I have a good idea of your answer, but others should know. How has the Canadian tourism industry treated you guys, being that you are a private operator in a government-controlled tourism industry led by government-funded tourism associations?
That one is definitely for you, bro.
Oh,
But be kind.
oh. Okay.
Be kind.
Good question, Thomas. I can put it this way: we have a lot more cooperation from international tourism
Hmm.
out there. We have a lot more communications. We get a lot more brainstorming. We get a lot more ideas, and we got some superb connections around the world. Um, we there's a lot. It's a pretty tough one to answer without going negative on it because Matt will tell you a lot right there with that answer. Um, it's a tough grind. We don't have funding at 52 million, 22 million, 1 million. We have to guerrilla market. We think we have a really great product. We designed an award-winning program, and we don't even get an email back from the government when we email them. So it's pretty tough, but if we're actually doing extremely well, and we enjoy. I mean, everyone will say it. Business is war. Our competition just happens to be a very very powerful and well funded competition.
Hmm.
That's
If,
about it. I don't
if it
want to go
wasn't
any.
for
I don't really want to go farther with that one. I don't know about you, Call.
that's good. Well, I was gonna say if it wasn't for government tourism, we wouldn't have such a great product.
Well, and
Like you
another.
say, competition drives innovation and drives
Yep.
innovation.
Yeah, well, and I also think too is it was because of how we were treated in when we were smaller. The tourism associations, 4 or 5 of them, got together and ganged up on us and basically tried to shut us down where we were working at
Mhm.
that time. And that move by them actually fueled us to go from being a small Vancouver Island website to a national
That's
website. So we owe them
yeah,
that to get us so pissed off that we
yeah,
said, okay, we're going to go make this puppy national. And who are you now, right?
yeah. Too bad we don't have. I mean, I don't have a picture handy of the Vancouver Island Tourism Center we opened
Yeah.
with the map of Vancouver Island, complete map of Vancouver Island on the front lawn
Yep.
with a path you could walk through, which was Georgia Straits, and then you had the cities and
Yep.
everything was colored rocks, and it was quite cool.
They were scared. That's when they came at us, is when we opened up that info center with the rock
Yeah.
garden, the shape of Vancouver Island. We
Hmm.
had a great location. We were going to be the first ones to bring in computers. We were going to have the first one interactive map. We had it all going, and basically, they got wind of it and they came at
Hmm.
us. And
Hmm.
actually, we had clients who told us, they told our clients, if you advertise with them, you're not advertising with us. So
Hmm.
we got a ton of nasty stories that we could share, but we don't want to go there. So let's
No, we'll
just,
just leave it at that and say,
yep,
we're open to work with the government anytime.
yep, I gotcha. Number 5. Number
Number
5.
5.
Okay, again, these names. I apologize if I ain't nailing it. I apologize. This is from Diego Donovan. Question 5. What
Diego?
Diego?
Donovan.
Thiago.
That's a cool name. I like it.
I like it. Yeah.
Diego.
Okay. What frustrates you the most about being in the travel and tourism hospitality industry?
They the most is that a lot of tourism businesses are still stuck in the old school tourism mindset, and they're not opening their minds and educating themselves properly on the internet and what it can do and where tourism is going. Because with our ehCanadaTravel.com, we can give you a free tourism listing for all businesses, no cost, no commissions, no nothing.
Yep.
Which will send people or hundreds of thousands of travel planners per year to their website. They should all be signing on. It doesn't cost anything, but I mean, it takes an education.
Yep.
To get them.
Yeah, they're just a lot of tourism has been, going to the same well for 50 years,
Yeah, they're
and
used to it.
they're used to it. So that's the nut we're trying to crack. And I think the other thing that frustrates us more about the travel and tourism, a hospitality industry, is the opportunity that when you have something that can really help a community, something that will bring money in, or something that will save them, and something that will grow them, that doesn't cost a whole whack of money like the urban models that are out there right now. And yet, it's an education process, because they've been going to one well for 50 years. And all I can say to all our tourism friends who have been with us for 10 years, you guys rock, because you know innovation, you saw it. You see it now. We have the best clients in the world. We have the best people who advertise us with the world. They've been with us up and down and up, and they're always encouraging. And I love you guys. If you're watching, every one of you who advertise with us, we love you tremendously, and we love growing your programs with you, and sharing ideas and trying to help you along. And yeah, we aren't the $52 million a year heavily funded outfit, but we are the two brothers that could. And you're not knocking us down. We've been bumped and bruised and punched and kicked, and I'm sorry, all you've done is motivate us, so now you're stuck with us.
Yeah, it just makes us build a better product and work harder to win this game, get our piece of the pie.
Yep. So
yeah, we owe it all. We owe it all to our members and our clients, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys.
No, we rock. I'm almost tearing up. So thanks for that question, Diego. I thought that was a pretty cool and a very well thought out one. So here's question 6. This is from Sally McIntosh. And she says, I own a B&B in Manitoba, struggling to stay afloat. Well, that's a pretty common one, and it's terrible. It's happening all over this country. Why should, and here you go, Junior sort of leads in. She goes, why should my tourism business register on your website? There you go, Colin. Go for it. Tell her.
A lot of what I said before, you can't go wrong. We got hundreds of thousands of people planning travel through our website. And if you're not there, they can't find you. They can't book with you. We believe in not getting involved, not being a third party. We just want to bring you the travelers. They book directly with you. Of course, you usually give them the best rates, as opposed to these overseas booking sites, which just take a lot of the money out of Canada.
Yep.
One of the beauties of being on our site is once you have your business on there, you get a profile. It's much like Facebook. So you can add things that'll build the personality of your business. So your profile will show things like, the bird watching you did in the morning, or how beautiful your sunset was, or pictures guests took happy when you're there doing things. So you can really build the personality of your business. And nowadays, that's what people are looking for. They're not looking for the corporate quick fix, book here, get a room. They're looking for an experience. And if they see that your business, your B&B provides that experience, they'll book with you. And you can't do that without us.
Very good point. The other thing I want to say too is all these other websites, all these ones, the Booking and the Expedia, 13 to 15% of that commission comes out of that, leaves our country and never comes back. That money used to fuel our school teams, that used to put food on the table, mom and pop businesses, that used to buy a new roof on the ice rink. This money we're sending out of the country, and it never comes back. I've never seen a Canadian commercial by Booking.com or Expedia. I can tell you that right now. And one of the things that we have to start to realize, and it's just like everything else, they're saying shop local. It's the same thing with websites. The other thing you need to also know is these booking sites. One, they don't educate you on your destination, so you don't know if you're going for 2 days. And everyone said this. I wish we could stay 3 days. I wish we booked 4 days. Our site is heavily on planning, and so when you can plan everything, hikes, bikes, historic sites, and it's always new content, because you can sign up and you can start being part of that story and start being part of that experience. And every time you share that, it markets your business. This program is winning awards. We're just in its infancy, and we invite every tourism business to join us and to join this family of tourism people, and to help us grow this beautiful country, and help us keep tourism on a level foot. But let's do people tourism, and let's get away from corporate tourism, because travelers are changing. And if we don't decide to change our brand and be more story and experiences, and be more real with that traveler, we're not going to get them. So that's my little 2 bits.
That's well said, bro. And I wanted to mention that you're not just promoting your business, but promoting your community and your area. I mean,
Yep.
it's not just you alone. You get, I mean, if there's 10, 15 mirror businesses in your community advertising with us for free
Yep.
and promoting their area, adding parks, adding little stories, adding
Yep.
photos, that becomes a huge force of
Yep.
promotions for your community, for your area, which not just helps you, it helps everybody, the restaurants in your town, everybody. Just ask, people in our experience community program.
Yep.
It spreads around. It helps everybody.
Another interesting point too, if corporations, big business, and their CMOs, their corporate marketing officers, if they're going to spend 90% of their dollars 90% of their marketing budget now, that's coming out with some of the white papers on content marketing. That's
Mhm.
what we do. This is content marketing. This is a different way of doing tourism. This is people promoting their communities, and in the doing so, they're promoting their businesses, and that's what works. And
Mhm.
that's why we're winning these awards now, because it take us a while. This is new stuff. This is new trends, and we're right on top of it. So sign up, man. Don't be silly. Next, next, and
Excellent.
here's what we got: the mom question.
Oh, excellent.
We gotta have a mom
All
question.
important mom question. And
Yes, yes, yes. So she sent me a whole bunch, so I had to pick one, because there's a lot of questions. So here's the big Ma Gerard question: our royal queen of our clan, the mother of our tribe, have to represent Ma Gerard tonight.
the
Without her,
ehCanada matriarch.
yeah, without her, she's our biggest fan. She supports us no matter what. She's always believed in us. Love her to death. We both do. So here's the mom question. However, I think there's a hidden meaning here, Call. I think there's something here in her question, a little bit
A
of a meaning
caveat.
that, like, when are you boys visiting? Seems
Yeah,
to be
seems
coming
pretty
between the
direct.
lines. Yeah. So
Not too hidden.
Mom asks, what are your plans for future travels? Okay, that's
Mm,
cool.
mm.
And what do you see happening in for your travels in the future? Say 5 years. You can go first, there, Junior.
Well, as we said before, it's pretty hard to plan 5 years ahead. In the perfect world, I could see us nice little cabin on the lake or forest somewhere as home-based office, living out in the wilderness. I don't know what kind of we'd have geese.
Float plane, float plane.
That's a pretty bad impression of a float
Well,
plane.
if I went like this, you wouldn't have got. Oh, I guess
Yeah,
you
I
might.
went like,
Yeah, yeah, I
that's a
guess. I guess. Okay.
okay. Yeah, float plane and all the toys and yeah, that would be the ultimate 5 year plan. Right now we're thinking more short term with COVID and what's gonna happen next is we're just dying to go on a road trip. It's been 2020. We did our last big road trip, trying to do at least one a year. 2021, the road trip's going to be coming up after we can get vaccinated. So everything relies on that. And after we get vaccinated, number one is to go see mom. So road trip to Vancouver Island, go see mom, hug her, kiss her, smother her, everything we can possibly do.
Excellent.
And from there, I'm not sure if our road trip will continue or we'll plan a later road trip because we're thinking, of going east.
Yep.
We
Anyways,
can't reveal.
I think another important thing too is I really think with these national awards and the international recognition and winning the BC award for the best damn community marketing program and training in the nation, I really think which one of you guys out there get us to come to your province or your region and we get to duplicate because we've got 3 more communities coming on. It's going to go, and we really want to work with a whole bunch of regions, and we're going to build a huge nationwide family of travel and tourism gurus and enthusiasts. I think we're going to go where the big program takes us. And if you want, we're ready. We want to come. We want to build some provinces and territories and some regions and some communities. So get a hold of us and let's plan it because it's happening.
I'm all in. I mean,
Yep.
award-winning program that's proven, statistically proven in every way, which and form, and need to expand and love to do a region, a province, a territory, perhaps.
Yep. I want to do it. Cliff Moore says put Comox on your list. Get Comox, Cliff. We're in. We'll be there. We'll come and do the whole North Middle Island. Get your people there to get a hold of us, and let's talk. Let's talk. Bringing the Courtney out there. I'd love to come there. We actually, Cliff, just so you know, we did a stint in Courtney. We lived there. What was that place called? Black something, wasn't it?
Black Creek.
Black Creek. We left Black Creek. We also did a stint when we came back in the summers to visit with mom. We also did a summer stint at Saratoga Beach. So we love that area. Beautiful area, Cliff. So put the ball in motion and we could talk. And we'd love to come back and hang with you. And I believe Cliff does a fishing charter. So, hey, man, I'm all in. And I know you are, Junior.
Oh, yeah. Saratoga Beach. I loved it last time. And I mean, the North Island is so amazingly beautiful.
Yep. Hey, you know what, dude? I got to bring up. Remember, I just one of the things when they said let's not have our favorites, but there's one adventure. Do you know which one? There's one adventure I think we should talk about because it's a hoot.
Okay.
The Green Gardens in Grossmoor National Park in Newfoundland.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the more memorable ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was an 8-kilometer in going along rock cliffs, hole in the wall, beaches. It was beautiful, stunning. We had a beautiful sunny hot day. 8 kilometers in. Then we're at
the beach.
Yeah, after the beach. Then at the 8-kilometer mark, we said, there's a back end trail that takes you back. It's 8 kilometers, maybe 10. Instead of going back the same way we came in, let's take the loop. And so we started taking the loop, and it ended up being like, I don't know, how many stairs, Call?
I don't know about the details, the way you, worded that. I mean, there's a lot more Big Brother pretending he knows the trail and that it won't be any different going the other way, just a little more, just a different route is all. What you didn't mention, or you probably didn't know, I mean, for sure, is to get back to the parking lot, we had to up and down hundreds of stairs.
Three mountains,
like fjords or whatever.
Yep,
up
3 mountains and 3 valleys.
Almost all the way to the top, and then all the way back down to the beach, back up again 3 times. That was definitely a grueling hike. Gorgeous and very memorable, and I loved it.
Yep.
But a little sore the next day.
Well, I remember a couple of things. Every time when we got to the top of one, we thought we were near the end.
Yeah. Even after the first one, after all these, can't even count the stairs. What's been 500,000 stairs?
Yeah.
You're going up major footage. And you get to the top, and it's like it looks like you're at the end, and then all of a sudden you look around, it turns, and goes all the way back down again.
Yeah. It must have, like, it
Oh,
goes back down and back up, but you're only gaining like 500 meters or 1,000 meters. I mean, that's the problem. It's the
yeah,
hard part, right? It's like,
yeah.
boop, bump. Yeah. And then when we see the parking lot, there goes Junior. All of a sudden, he's got all this energy and he just takes off.
Adrenaline rush. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in that parking lot, once I realized it was the last climb, I
Yeah.
mean, it's sort of flat after that, and it was just like, yeah.
Yeah. So thanks, Ma, for the question. That was super awesome. Our next one is another fan that we've come to know and admire. Her name is Carrie Horning, and Carrie asked, "Call, what is the biggest challenge in getting your awesome tourism marketing package to the people who need to change how they currently promote themselves?" Wow.
Say
Um,
that again.
What is the biggest challenge in getting your awesome tourism community marketing package to the people who need to change how they currently promote themselves? Biggest challenge is one is getting the word, getting through the front door, because
Mm,
tourism doesn't exactly, in a lot of cases, welcome us. It depends on the association, if they're a teamwork one like Tourism Nickel Valley, or if they're a protective one. I think the second thing too is people don't understand that the urban models, all the other communities out there, all there is an urban model, and those cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Ours is not even close to that. And it's you don't need to hire new staff, you don't need to hire anything. We come in, we train you, and then all of it comes into our in-house editing for that. So it's a real easy system to create content and attack and promote yourself to target groups. But I think is the biggest challenge is one, people understand we've got a really good plan. Two, we have a couple grant writers on our team. So if your community or your group needs some money, you need to get a hold of us, and then we hook you up with the grant writer, and then you can get that in. And then once we've got that and you're ready to go, we bring it to your community, we set it up, we train, and you're off to go. But the big thing is education, Carrie. Again, 50 years of going to the well at one spot. Everything else is hesitant. For some reason, the tourism industry thinks these people have been experts for 50 years. And I ain't seeing a lot happening in the last 2 years of where they've really bucked up, but I have seen independents do it all around the world. It's private tourism that's really coming to the plate with innovation and initiative. So I think that's pretty much it, Carrie. And again, it's you guys. Get on your communities, man. It's a cool program. Be part of it. Get ahead of it. Get a group together. Go to the corporation that the mill or something. Say, look, we got a program that it would be great for the community, and you guys could be the big sponsor on it. Get the big wigs in the community. Go get the big corporation, the forestry company. Get two or three of them, and or get your regional associations to do it. There's so many different ways. Gather 10. We got one group that's putting together 10 businesses so they can all put in, and then they're off to go, and they're gonna take over the area, because that's what this program does, is it promotes the people who are a part of it. And don't forget, it's not just one website. You actually get three platforms out of it, right? So you get a content marketing blogging platform for the locals and the volunteers and the businesses to promote themselves, to talk about the community, gets on the first page of Google. Then you've got the website, which is connected to 1,000 other communities on ehCanadaTravel.com, yet it does operate as its own entity. And then we teach you on how to do a whole bunch of other type of events and content marketing, and also online videos and any of the other things. And that's not it. We've got three other big, huge things coming on board. So
I was gonna
we're in.
say,
We're in, man. We are so in, and we're excited. And get on the horn and start working the crowd in your communities. We have to rely on that, and word of mouth is getting out there. And we're excited. Can't wait to come and see some of you who put the ball in motion. Anything on that for Carrie's question? Biggest challenge, call?
I'm just still. I mean, you got me. Our program is awesome. I mean, we've worked it and covered the bases and worked with communities for what they need and what they want. And like I say, we keep building. We got 3 new platforms coming on. And yeah, it's amazing. If I don't say so myself, winning awards, the British Columbia Best Community Development Program for communities under 30,000.
20,000.
20,000. Okay, 20,000.
That's
And
important.
what was the question again?
What is the biggest challenge in getting your awesome tourism marketing package to the people who need to change how they currently promote themselves? What? And again, education. Those people got to realize.
Education.
Those people got to realize, man, the old model doesn't work. The
Yeah.
playbook's out the window, guys.
Start looking out of the box and
Yeah.
see what amazing things are out there.
Yep. There's so
It
many things.
works.
Yeah, there's so many things, guys. The whole playbook, the old one doesn't work. If you're going to stick to that and you're going to trust your groups to do that, all the power to you. But I can tell you right now, with what we figured out, took 10 years. We researched every small community we could find. We put it all together. We asked questions. We came up with this, and it's winning. So if you want your community and you want it to take off and you want to bring a certain type of group to your community, you want to build a physical inventory of your community, this is the one to do it. Get a group together. And hey, man, you don't need other associations or whatever. Get a group together, go and recruit the group, and you guys run it and take over that area. Your business depends on it, man. If your community or business want to go, you gotta go with what's working.
Yeah, we help you build an online personality for the whole community and
Yep.
the region.
Yep. Okay, Carl, is there anything else you would like to say before we continue? Because that's it for our questions. Thank you, everyone, for sending them in. Sorry we could only get through to
Yes.
9. Maybe we'll do this again. You guys scream and shout, kick us, and bug us, and we will definitely have to do it. So,
Well, we
hey,
gotta thank everybody for the congrats. All the people sending us congrats on the 50th and our awards, etc.
yeah.
Wouldn't have done it without you guys. So thanks again.
Yep, I got it. Here's a little thing. Carrie sent in questions and she seems to really want to know who the better cook is between moi and you.
Depends what you're cooking, I think.
Okay. I'm the campfire cook specialist.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yep. Yep. And you are, what's that dish you make now that's really good?
Chicken pot pie.
That's it. Chicken pot pie man.
Yeah.
Really good. He's a
I've been
chicken pot
experimenting
pie man.
in
Chicken
different
pot
dishes.
pie man. He's a chicken pot pie man.
I think it's a battle who is the barbecuer, though.
Well,
I mean,
we're gonna
that's
have we're gonna have
pretty a type personality thing there. Every guy is barbecue king, right? So I don't know. We might have to have a barbecue off.
I think a barbecue off, once we get this COVID off, we can have a barbecue off.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I was thinking about all our blogs and stuff today from our trip,
Yep.
and I want to start getting in and reading all of them again. I mean, we got 10 years of stuff there.
Yeah, there's like 800 of them, I
And
think.
yeah, I think it'd be a good idea to start maybe releasing,
I have
one or
been.
two.
I have been.
Yeah, but start from the beginning.
I have been. I took our Yukon ones, I rewrote them, and I put them up on Facebook, and they got great play.
From the Yukon. But
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, if
where
we start from the beginning of our cross Canada trip,
the Yukon
kind
was
of like a
part of it.
progression. Yeah, oh, yeah, but I mean, from day one on
I'm
progression.
talking the Yukon 10 years ago, not 6 months ago.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But we
Okay.
didn't start in the Yukon.
We don't have any blogs before the Yukon.
Oh, okay. Like I say, I have to get back and read them. But yeah, I know you've been posting some. I just didn't think they were in
Yep.
order. I haven't been watching them, and I mean,
No,
anyway.
that's cool. Yeah, so I went back because I'm repurposing them, so to get them redone up for being, nice. Because well, over time you look at them and you can feel the emotion in those blogs. But man, was I a lousy writer? I was
It
terrible back.
helps to keep the content fresh. So
Yeah, I was. I wasn't. I took a while to get this blogging award thing going because it wasn't ranked on my first couple. I'll tell you that.
I don't know if you're a lousy writer. You were a novice writer.
I was. I was learning on the fly, people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still, more of a novice level myself. But
Mm-hmm. Okay, so thank you, Colin, for coming on the show tonight.
oh, thank you, Greg. Yeah, you've been a great guest.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put you in the green room. No, I'm not, but yeah,
Well, there's nothing left. We ate all the bannock and poutine, or I did, before
that's
you
it.
got in there.
Okay, so we've been posting during this awesome show. That was fun. That was different, eh?
That was great.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it went by, just talking about stuff. We could talk forever, really, about
There's so many adventures. We'll have
different
to,
experiences.
yeah, we'll have to do it. So again, contact. We have been posting all the contact information tonight. Our Facebook, our Twitter, all that stuff, and our Facebook is our main go-to because tourism is basically on Facebook the best. Most businesses are, most travelers are. So if let's get us out. We're just almost at 10,000 followers. We want to be there real quick. So tell your friends, start following us. And if you want us to come to your community, get a hold of us. And if you want to have a really good tourism and travel time, get a hold of us. We're pretty fun. We're pretty good at what we do. We're serious, and yet tourism is supposed to be fun. No matter how serious the topics are, you got to keep a smile on your face, because that is what travel is about. Enlightenment. Okay. If you operate tourism business, register online right now. Get your free listing. Start receiving traffic, and all our new training videos and all that's coming on board. And then make sure to follow our adventures and upcoming events on our website, on our blog, as well as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, and LinkedIn. Yeah.
If you don't operate a tourism business, if you're a blogger, if
Yep.
you're a photographer,
Yep.
if you're a videographer, if you're an adventure addict, if you just love bird watching in your backyard to the park down the road, sign up, share your adventures, share your photos, share your stories. We'd love to hear them.
Yep. Anyways, well, other thing, hey, call.
Ah,
Also, we have that Adventure Secret Club going. So
yep.
if you're really serious and you want to hang with me and Colin every month and learn a whole bunch of cool skills and tell a whole bunch of cool stories and be able to tell it all out, effort, and be able to have fun and tell your story and be part of our adventure club, because we're going to work with some elite adventure enthusiasts around this country, and we're going to build a amazing website where everyone's going to benefit, and these people are going to rock it out with everything pointing back to their association, their blog, their social media, their website, whatever they want. So thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight for our live celebration of 50 shows. Thank you to our guests, Greg and Colin Girard. Absolutely amazing. Great conversation. Thank you guys for coming on our show. Thank you, everyone, for sending in your questions. We apologize we did not get them all. If you want to do this again, you got to bug us, guys. You got to tell us what you want. If you have a guest you want us to go after, then tell us. We'll go from there. We are the co-bro hosts of the Travel Talk Show. Greg and Colin Girard, the Brothers of Tourism, Crowborough founders of the ehCanadaTravel.com, and the brains and brawn behind the ehCanada marketing group. Tomorrow, you'll find this interview on all our social media website. We encourage all Canadians to reuse, recycle, rewatch this talk show every Tuesday at 7 p.m. PST on Facebook and YouTube channels. It is important we recycle good Canadian, Canuck-filled, 100% maple leaf content. And remember, Canada, book and plan your staycations and domestic travel plans locally. Plan with us. Support Canada, support our businesses, go directly, save money, don't send it out of the country. And remember, the 18% of those commission dollars go out with every booking you do with the corporates. Make sure you keep it local. Help our businesses, help our communities. And every time you're booking that way, you are giving them 18% back into their pocket. And God knows we need it. Right, Call?
Touche, yes.
So, peace out, Canada. So, Junior, you're gonna
Ah,
dazzle them. You're gonna dazzle them for a bit, or what?
next week?
Yeah.
Next week, I gotta. Wow, what do we got next week? Let me take a look. I'm a little,
You're so
just
excited,
give me a sec. I'm so excited. So many papers here now.
Wow. That's
Well, you're gonna have to
beautiful.
take it over, bro. I mean,
Okay, I'll
I
take
got
it over. You
you go
just
ahead and announce
move
our
your
next
mouth.
week.
Move your mouth. Glenn, April 20th.
Uh,
April 20th,
yeah,
the 51st show. Glenn Stewart. Glenn is a world-renowned horseman,
yeah.
trainer, and educator. Glenn Stewart has over 30 years of horsemanship experience with over 3,000 horses. This guy's story is pretty cool. If you're a cowboy-loving, cowboy-hopping, bushwhacking, wildlife trail riding guru-guress, you come on, because Glenn Stewart will be here. He is a dedicated horseman helping people and horses build knowledge and confidence. Visit Glenn at www.thehorseranch.com if you want to check it out. Thank you, everybody. Take care and enjoy.